Man, the door handle leading from the entranceway to the living room, that's loose. That needs to be replaced. That admittedly has needed to be replaced for a while. I've just not got around to it. We've got this big mark here on the wall that was caused by a candle. That needs to be painted over. The fence the fences, a few of them in my garden are going. One of them is basically one strong wind away from going completely. The lock to the back gate outside is rusted through, so I essentially need to get the padlock off the door completely, replace the padlock and the lock. My Fitbit, the strap is going, so that it doesn't actually hold the strap on properly. And basically the slightest bit of pressure will pull it off my arm. So I've woken up recently, the past few days, with it off my arm. And it's not like I can just replace the strap, because the problem is the clip that's on the device itself, meaning I need to get a new one of them or just super glue it down. Meaning then I can't replace the strap, because the great thing about the straps is you can wash them, because you're wearing this thing all day, every day pretty much. Eventually it ends up smelling. So when that happens, you take it off, shove it in the wash, put another one on. But I can't do that if I super glue it. So yeah. I got a new pair of shoes through today due to the pair of shoes I'm wearing going really fucking quickly. The pair of shoes that came through today, the fucking sole on the shoe isn't on properly and half the sole is flapping off on a brand new pair of shoes. How the fuck that got past test, like, you know, quality assurance? If it even has that, I don't know. And in order to send it back, I have to print off a slip in order to send it back. Well, I don't have a printer anymore because I ran out of ink. And my printer is so old that in order to buy new ink, it would have cost me £70 fucking pound. So I thought, fuck it, I got rid of it. So now I have to go into the local library to use their printer, which is probably going to cost me money to print something off in order to send this fucking back. That's even if they still have that part of the library. I've not been into that library in fucking years. In fact, I think the last time I did go into the library was because I needed to use the printer. Everything is breaking down and going wrong. Meanwhile, the shoes that I'm wearing are ripping my fucking socks apart, because these shoes went within the matter of, like, what? I want to say 5 months before they started to rip apart. I'm not getting a pair of shoes from Skechers anymore. The first pair of shoes I got for them were the best pair of shoes I ever had. The second pair of shoes I got for them were these, that I've had problems with from day fucking one. The third pair of shoes I got from them don't have the fucking sole attached to them, and apparently that went through quality assurance. And in order to send them back, I have to go through this big song and dance when most things give you a return slip with the fucking package. But every one of these companies wants to make things harder for you so you don't go for the hullabaloo of sending them back, because ultimately it makes them all money in the long run if they don't make it easy for you. So everything is breaking down and going wrong and needs replacing and so on, so fucking forth. It works in freeze. Way more than freeze, I'm afraid. It works in free of freeze. 3 times freeze. So yeah, all this is hitting me at once, and I need to do the fucking the weed killer needs to go down, which I've been putting off for ages because new stuff just keeps coming up, and I'm starting to get a little bit burned out and fatigued. Meanwhile, you can tell. Look at me. I've put on weight. Look at me. Look how much fucking weight I've put on. And it's not like it's magically happened. I'm eating shite. That's what's happening. I'm eating shite. Because I don't have to work. It's not an autistic obsession anymore. And I don't have the willpower. And I can see it in my face. I've become a fat fuck again. But just the way it goes.